On July 200,000 Brazilians filled the Maracana, certain their country was about to win its first World Cup. Brazil was the host nation and needed only a draw at the new Maracana Stadium to lift its first World Cup. The format was not a knockout final, but a deciding round-robin match, and the math favored the home side. The country had already declared victory. Rio's mayor told the players before kickoff that they were the winners of the championship. Morning papers in Sao Paulo ran early editions naming Brazil champions of the world. In goal for the home side stood Moacir Barbosa, 29 years old, the celebrated black goalkeeper of Vasco da Gama. Across the pitch stood Uruguay, ranked outsiders, 11 men against a country. The first half ended scoreless. 2 minutes into the second, Friasa broke down the right and slipped a low shot past the Uruguayan keeper. The Maracana, packed to 200,000 spectators, did not roar so much as detonate. Brazil were now 1-0 up, and the formality was nearly over. For 19 minutes, the country was world champion. In the 66th minute, Juan Alberto Schiaffino received the ball at the edge of the area and equalized with a hard left-foot drive. The noise in the stadium dropped. Brazil still only needed the draw. In the 79th minute, the Uruguayan winger Alcides Gigia received a pass on the right and angled toward the byline. Barbosa, anticipating a cross, took a half step off his near post. Gigia did not cross. He shot low and hard into the gap Barbosa had just opened. The ball entered the goal a meter inside the near post. 200,000 people heard the net move and then heard nothing. For 11 minutes, the largest crowd in the history of football watched their own match in silence. The whistle, when it came, was inaudible. A few fans died in the stadium that afternoon. 2 more leapt from the upper tier. A handful of others took their own lives in the days that followed. The midfielder Zizinho would later say that nothing in his life ever sounded as loud as that silence. Pelé, then 9 years old, watched the match on his father's radio and remembered it as the day Brazil cried. The captain Augusto rarely spoke about it for the rest of his life. The medals reportedly struck in advance, engraved with the names of the Brazilian players, were never officially awarded. The country needed someone to blame, and the country chose Moacir Barbosa. He never played for the national team again. The Maracana goalposts were dismantled and given to him as a gesture. He took them home and burned them for firewood. In 1993, on the eve of another World Cup, he tried to visit the team's training camp and was turned away by a coach who said he would bring bad luck. Barbosa died of a heart attack in April 2000, destitute. Brazil won the World Cup 4 more times in the half-century that followed. Barbosa was never invited to a single celebration.